students, hope you're doing well. This bi-weekly bulletin will show you a security incident happened since 1st of June till 13th. During this period, we have observed a lot of big names have been impacted with cyber attacks. So let's start with the top bulletins. Fujifilm hit by a ransomware attack, shut down operations. Nucleus software become first victim of black cocaine ransomware group. Truck and military vehicle manufacturer Navy Star International discloses data breach. Ragnar Locker ransomware gang hacked memory and storage maker ADATA Systems. Operations Trojan Shield helped law enforcement to arrest 800 criminals. Hackers stolen 780 GB data from Electronics Arts EA network. Al Jazeera media network experienced and block disrupting cyber attack. Hackers breached McDonalds systems, stole customer and employee data. Volkswagen's 3.3 million customers' information exposed through vendors' unsecured server. India's COVID portal data leak published on dark web, government refuted the claims. On 2nd June, Fujifilm disclosed that they suffered from a cyber attack on night of 1st June. They added, team is investigating the incident and possibility of ransomware attack. They partially shut down the network and disconnected from external communications. Fujifilm is a Japanese multinational company headquartered in Tokyo, Japan, which initially started in optical films and cameras. It has grown to include pharmaceuticals, storage device, photocopiers and printers, and digital cameras. Fujifilm has also added notification regarding the incident on Fujifilm website, warning their customers. Later on 4th June, Fujifilm officially confirmed that cyber incident was caused by ransomware. They also confirmed that unauthorized access is confined to a specific network in Japan. Furthermore, Fujifilm did not disclose the ransomware group behind the attack, but security researchers believed to be evil ransomware operators could be behind this. Moreover, security researcher Vitalik Reme's told Briefing Computer, Fujifilm had recently been infected by the keyboard Trojan, which is currently partnering with the evil ransomware operation to provide remote access to compromised networks. Whosoever ransomware gang is behind the cyber attack on Fujifilm will be negotiating with Fujifilm. If Fujifilm did not pay the ransom, we will soon know about who was responsible, as the data will likely be released on the ransomware data leak site and dark web as a further method to leverage a ransomware payment. Security researchers at Cybel has investigated an attack on Nucleus software. The company has reported the incident to the Bombay Stock Exchange (BSE) and the National Stock Exchange of India (NSEI). Nucleus Software is an Indian IT company in the banking and financial service sector. It offers IT and consultancy services serving a variety of sectors of the banking industry. In the intimation letter to BSE and NSEI, the company said that it does not store the financial data of its customers and the probability of the financial data having been leaked is unlikely. The researchers at Cybel conducted an initial investigation into the matter and found that the black cocaine ransomware gang is responsible for the attack on Nucleus software. During the investigation, researchers found the following information on the black cocaine. Number 1. Domain of the black cocaine ransomware group. Who is information revealed? The domain was registered on May 28, 2021. Number 2. Black cocaine encrypted file submitted to different public platforms on May 30th, 2021. Number 3. Static file information of black cocaine. Number 4. Ransomware payload file is a UPX-packed 64-bit Windows executable file written in Go language. Number 5. Ransomware file has multiple anti-VM and anti-debugging techniques to protect itself. Number 6. Ransomware uses the AES and RSA encryption methods. Number 7. After file encryption, the ransomware drops ransom notes with the file name as how to recover files.blackcocaine.txt on victim's machine. Black cocaine is the latest addition to the group of ransomware and appears to be one of the most sophisticated and active malware strains. This ransomware family follows the same model of server-side encryption to lock user documents and demand ransom. However, researchers are still not sure about the initial infection vector of black cocaine. On 7 June 2021, Navy Star had disclosed that they become the victim of the cyber attack in 8K report filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). Navy Star International Corporation is an American holding company created in 1986 as a successor to International Harvester. Navy Star is a leading manufacturer of commercial trucks, buses, defense vehicles and engines. In the report, Navy Star mentioned that on 20th May 2021, they learned of a credible potential cybersecurity threat to its information technology system. Upon learning of the cybersecurity threat, the company launched an investigation and undertook immediate action in accordance with its cybersecurity response plan. Navy Star also confirms that its operations have not been affected despite the security breach, as its IT systems are fully operational. However, on May 31st, 2021, the company received a claim that certain data had been extracted from the company's IT system. Moreover, Navy Star did not mention of any ransomware in SEC filing. Navy Star added, the investigation is ongoing with the assistance of third-party experts, and law enforcement are also aware of the cybersecurity incident. Taiwanese leading memory and storage maker ADATA was hit by a ransomware group last month, which led to the taken down of affected systems offline for the containment of the infection. ADATA manufactures high-performance DRAM memory modules, NAND flash memory cards, and other products including mobile accessories, gaming products, electronic powertrains, and industrial solutions. ADATA told Bleeping Computer that it was victim of ransomware attack on May 23, 2021, which resulted in the taken down of some of the affected systems offline. After the incident, the company has upgraded its IT security systems and tried recovering from backups, and no business operations have been affected by this incident. ADATA did not provide information on the ransomware operation behind the incident or any ransom demands. However, Ragnarlock, a ransomware gang, has claimed the attack on 6 June 2021 on their data leak site at Dark Web. Ransomware gang said that they have allegedly stolen 1.TB sensitive data from ADATA's network before deploying the ransomware payloads. So far, the gang has posted screenshots of stolen files and folders as proof of their claims, but they are threatening to the leak of the rest of the data if the memory manufacturers does not pay the ransom. Leaked data published by the gang contains information regarding ADATA's confidential files, schematics, financial data, GitLab and SVN source code, legal document, employee information, NDAs and work folders. On 8 June 2021, Europol has published a press release on one of the largest and most sophisticated joint international law enforcement operations till date, where 16 countries' law enforcement participated in the fight against encrypted criminal activities. Since 2019, the FBI and the Australian Federal Police started cooperating in Operation Ironside, a cooperation Trojan shield, creating a fake encrypted device company called Enon, which sold devices exclusively to criminals, allowing law enforcement to eavesdrop on their messages and conversations. Enon sold more than 12,000 encrypted devices to over 300 criminal syndicates operating in more than 100 countries, including Italian organized crime, outlaw motorcycle gangs, and international drug trafficking organizations. The goal of the new platform was to target global organized crime, drug trafficking, and money laundering organizations, regardless of where they operated, and offer an encrypted device with features sought by the organized crime networks, such as remote wipe and duress passwords, to persuade criminal networks to pivot to the device. The FBI and the 16 other countries of the international coalition, supported by Europol, reviewed 27 million messages over 18 months, where criminals discussed their activities on the Enon platform. Law enforcement actions were executed across 16 countries, resulting in more than 700 house searches, arrest 800 people, seize 8 tons of cocaine, 22 tons of cannabis and cannabis resin, 2 tons of synthetic drugs. Europol states that the following countries participated in the international coalition. Operation Trojan Shield will enable Europol to further enhance the intelligence picture on organized crime, will support the continued effort in identifying, operating high-value criminal targets on a global scale. Gaming giant Electronic Arts (EA) has been exposed, and hacker on underground hacking forums claiming to have stolen roughly 780 GB data, and claiming if anyone willing to pay $28 million for the stolen data, then they will also gain full access of exploiting on all EA services. The hackers claim to have stolen a massive trove of data from EA's network, including Frostbite game engine source code and debug tools, FIFA 21 matchmaking server code, FIFA 22 API keys and SDK and debug tools, SDK and API keys, proprietary EA games frameworks, Xbox and Sony private SDK and API key, XBPS and EA PFX and CRT with key. Hackers also shared screenshots of directory listing and source code as proof that the stolen information is legitimate. EA confirmed to both Bleeping Computer and Motherboard that it had suffered a data breach and that the information listed by the hackers was the data that was stolen. EA also added that they are investigating this incident and no player data was accessed. On 9 June 2021, Al Jazeera News has announced that they have blocked a series of cyber attacks attempted to disrupt and take over some components of its news publishing platform. Al Jazeera Media Network is a Qatar government-funded international Arabic news channel based in Doha, Qatar. Al Jazeera has sister channels as Al Jazeera English. It is the first English language news channels to be headquartered in the Middle East. Al Jazeera identified the series of attacks between 5th June to 8th June 2021 with a peak on evening of 6th June. Al Jazeera added that its service provider was able to detect the attacks and stop hacking attempts. Al Jazeera condemns these cyber attacks and affirms its rights to pursue legal recourse against the perpetrators. Such attacks only increase Al Jazeera's resolve to continue its bold and exemplary journalism. Cyber attack on Al Jazeera is not new. In December 2020, researchers from Citizen Lab reported that at least 36 employees of the news channels were targeted in a cyber espionage campaign leveraging a zero-click iOS zero-day vulnerability to hack their iPhones. In June 2017, the news channel announced that all its systems were under a large-scale cyber attack. One of the global largest fast food chain, McDonald's, has disclosed a data breach on 11 June after hackers breached its system and stole information belonging to customers and employees. Soon after McDonald's got to know about the incident, they hired an external security consultant to investigate the unauthorized activity on the system. The investigators discovered that the company data had been breached in market including the US, South Korea and Taiwan. In a message to US employees, McDonald's said the breach disclosed some business contact information for US employees and franchisees that wasn't personal or sensitive. However, no customer data was breached in the US. McDonald's said attackers stole customer personal information including emails, phone numbers and addresses in South Korea and Taiwan. In Taiwan, only employee information including names and contact information have been impacted. McDonald's added the number of customers' documents exposed in the incident was small and the breach did not impact customers' payment info. McDonald's has started notifying the affected customers and relevant authorities in all impacted markets. The investigation has also flagged some unauthorized access of information in South Africa and Russia. McDonald's clarified that the business at its restaurants wasn't disrupted by the breach and it did not involve a ransomware attack. The company is also advising customers, employees and franchisees to watch for phishing email and use discretion when asked for information. Volkswagen Group of America have filed a data breach notice with Office of the Attorney General, California and the Office of the Maine Attorney General, where they disclosed that it suffered from a data breach affecting 3.3 million customers after a vendor exposed unsecured data on the internet. Volkswagen Group of America, Inc. is a North American subsidiary of the German Volkswagen Group. It is responsible for US and Canadian operation for Volkswagen, Audi, Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini and VW Credit Inc. On March 10, 2021, Volkswagen Group was notified by the vendor that an unauthorized person had accessed the data and may have obtained the customer information for Audi, Volkswagen and some authorized dealers. Volkswagen started investigations to understand the incident. Later on 24th May 2021, investigation confirmed that the sensitive and personal information was exposed on the internet between August 2019 and May 2021. The leaked data includes names, personal and business mailing address, email address, phone number, information about a vehicle purchased, leased or inquired about such as the vehicle identification number, make, model, year, color and trim packages. The leaked data also included more sensitive information of 90,000 customers relating to eligibility for a purchase, loan or lease. More than 95% of the sensitive data included was driver's license numbers. There were also a very small number of date of birth, social security or social insurance numbers, account or loan numbers and tax identification numbers. For those 90,000 customers who had more sensitive information exposed, Volkswagen is providing free credit protection and monitoring services including $1 million of insurance against identity theft. Volkswagen said they have also informed the appropriate authorities including law enforcement and regulators and are working with external cybersecurity experts. On 10 June's evening, most of the media houses in India were publishing news regarding the hacking of CoWIN portal. During our research, we found that cybercrime cybercrime intelligence company Dark Tracker has initially brought this matter to light when it claimed through a tweet that the information of 150 million COVID-19 vaccinated people in India were available on the dark web through a site called the Dark Leak Market. According to a post on Dark Leak Market, the COVID data was available for $800. The sale offered details such as mobile number, Aadhaar ID, GPS location, etc. The tweet was circulated like a fire and reached the concerned authorities in the government. And within few hours, Union Health Ministry and Chairman Empowered Group on Vaccine Administration has released a notification stating that they debunk news of hacking of COVID. Dr. R.S. Sharma, Chairman of the Empowered Group on Vaccine Administration, COVID, has clarified that COVID stores all the vaccination data in a safe and secure digital environment. No COVID data is shared with any entity outside the COVID environment. Aside, security researchers and analysts in the community has also claimed that the news of COVID hack is false and state the possibility that the purported data leak could be a way to scam buyers. Internet security researcher Rajshekhar Rajaharya agreed with the government and called the listing a Bitcoin scam. Rajshekhar added this market is frequently posting fake data leaks and scamming people. They are just taking Bitcoin for nothing. Data sample also not available anywhere. Ermentech Red Team researchers believe that the data claimed by the hacker at dark web market could have been collected from fake COVID-19 applications which were active during the initial days of COVID portal. Fake applications have taken advantage of general public urgency to get registered on the COVID portal for vaccination. Cyber frauds devised a new method to collect the PII details and trap them. That's all for today. Keep watching our videos and do not forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy. Signing off.